Welcome back to Pace Law Firm, pacelawfirm.com. Talking today with Leah Warner, Corporate Program Director from Employee Wellness Solutions Network. You can find them at EWSNetwork.com. Leah, thanks a lot for stopping by. Let's just get right to it. What is wellness? What is wellness in the workplace?
It can mean a lot of different things to many different people. Most people have heard about employee wellness, but there are so many different ways that it's implemented. It can mean anything from a basic lunch and learn session right up to a very comprehensive program that has not only the awareness materials, group programs and resources, but also that one-on-one connection between a trained professional with wellness and the employees themselves.
Okay, now I know that your company is now in its 10th year of operation. Congratulations. Where's this industry come from and where's it going now?
It's come from a place of being seen as kind of a fluffy or a perk, and that's nice, to more and more employers are understanding that it does make very clear sense on a business strategy that there is a very positive return on investment. Everybody in Canada knows that Canadians are not healthy and they're not getting healthier on their own. They need some help. And that's where a wellness program comes into play in a very proactive way, helping individuals lead healthier lifestyles, whether it's nutrition, fitness, stress, sleep, energy, all of those different things to help people make some smart choices with very solid information to become more productive, to have happier, healthier lives both at work and in their home life.
Okay, Leah, so let's say you have an employer approach you and they say, how can your company help us? What's the first thing you want to tell them?
Well, usually when companies come to us, which is happening more and more frequently, they tend to fall in between stopping the pain. They have issues within their workforce, whether it's absenteeism rates, very high health cost claims, those kinds of issues, or building the dream, that they're trying to create a workforce that is engaged while they're at work, that is healthy, that is productive, and also they want their employees to understand that we really do care about you as individuals. So most of them kind of have, like, we have this issue, but we also want to do that, and that's where a wellness program comes into play to help people live a healthier lifestyle by helping them as individuals, doing some group programming so that they have something to talk about with their colleagues that's not about work, can do a lot to improve the workplace culture, boost morale, all of those kind of things. But then also looking at where has your company trended over the last 3 or 4 years with productivity, with your health claims costs, because most companies are seeing those double about every 5 years. And that's not going to change without some intervention. So with a wellness program, we put it in place and then again track those company metrics to see that it's making sense on a business strategy as well as part of their ethical and their cultural strategy.
Excellent. Now, what about a company like Pace Law Firm? What would you like the lawyers at Pace Law Firm to know about what you can do?
Well, with when they're dealing with clients who are going through litigation of some kind, and if that particular individual is off work or at work, they can look to their employer to see if there is a wellness program in place, because it could very well be that there are resources that they can tap into with the wellness program and therefore leave more of those funds available for other rehab issues like the chiropractic and physiotherapy and those kind of things. Because a wellness program can do that outreach and help them with nutrition. When you're healing from any kind of injury whatsoever or disease, or even managing injury and managing disease, food is fuel, and what you eat is very much critical to the healing process. And a wellness program can help them with what, how, putting menu plans together so that they're getting that boost as much as possible from what they're eating. And that's just one way. Another way would be stress. The biggest cause of stress, believe it or not, is a feeling of loss of control. And when you're when you're dealing with legal issues, sometimes people feel like it's a runaway train and they don't have any more control. Their stress goes way, way up, which just exacerbates whatever kind of additional issues that they're dealing with. And a wellness program can help them deal with those stress strategies in a very proactive way and help to keep them manageable. And even if they need additional referral, it's all about early intervention.
Excellent. Now, I know on the website it said you're in your 10th anniversary of the founding of your company.
Yeah.
where are things going from here? I mean, you're in 55 cities and 77 sites, and you're across in the United States now.
Yeah, we went south of the border in September of 2012, so that was really exciting for us. And we're really seeing a shift of where wellness is going. Wellness today is kind of where EAP programs were about 5 or 7 years ago, that it was a big perk if someone had an EAP program or an employee assistance program. And now most proactive and forward-thinking employers, it's just par for the course. We're seeing that start to happen with wellness as well. Not only with the aging workforce, helping those employees to establish and entrench healthy habits as they go into retirement, therefore making them less expensive as they go into retirement. But as the younger generation comes up, we're seeing it being a demand from the grassroots that, you should have a wellness program. It's almost kind of becoming a given. So we're very much seeing a trend towards being a regular part of most workplace cultures.
What, just for my own personal curiosity, what is the number one thing that you see when you do a survey of maybe a company or something? Where is the biggest source of risk for wellness? Like, is it smoking, obesity? What is it?
It's weight.
It's weight.
Absolutely, number one, weight. Weight can be, people kind of tend to think that it's a symptom, when in actuality it's a cause. If your weight is above your BMI of 20 to 25,
and that's body mass index?
Body mass index, thank you, yes. A healthy body mass index is 20 to 25, and most people don't know, but once you reach a body mass index of 30 or above, you fall into the classification of obese. And we have obese class 1, we have obese class 2. And what most people find really shocking is you only have, the average person, so someone who's about 5'8", 5'9", you only have to be 30 pounds overweight to fall into that obese category. And with obesity comes a whole other range of secondary risk factors and or symptoms. In fact, we call it metabolic syndrome now, because instead of saying you have diabetes and you have cholesterol issues and you have blood pressure issues, all that can be a direct result of weight, now we just say they have metabolic syndrome, because it's happening so often and so frequently. We need to shorten down how we talk about it.
Now, do you handle those things specifically, or do you just bring them to the employer's attention?
No, we have to. If you're going to bring them to the employer's attention, there's no point unless you're actually going to do something about it.
All right.
Right? It's kind of like saying we have this big, huge problem. Okay, well, thanks for coming. Now, what are you going to do about it? And it has to be the one-on-one. And our programs are very much focused on outreach and going not only to the people who want a wellness program, but we also have to go to the people who need a wellness program. And sometimes those can be very, very different people. And it's about meeting people where they are in a respectful way and in an educational way, but also you have to make it kind of fun. Like, a wellness program should be a shot in the arm to any workplace culture.
Okay. Contact details, where do you want people to find you?
They can connect with me. My email address is leah at EWSNetwork.com, and we can have a chat and see what you think. Excellent.
Leah Warner, the corporate program director of EWSNetwork.com, which is Employee Wellness Solutions Network. And we'll see you next time at pacelawfirm.com as well. Bye-bye.